Ugh. So I just woke up. I wanted to test out camp mode in the new Rivians. They have this really cool. Well, what I like about EVs is you can do stuff you've never done before because it's just software and they're just cars. So one of the cool features of Rivian is camp mode, which is a few things. It's like each of the suspension corners is air shocks. It has about 8 inches of travel, so you can park on uneven ground. So last night in the early evening, I parked my car out on some grass out front in my front yard, which I thought was pretty flat. And then when I got inside, I ran the leveling. It took about 5 minutes, and it like went from corner to corner to corner, probably 2 times to make sure. And I didn't think it had to move that much, but when I drove it in the garage, the flat garage in the morning, it felt like I was crab walking into it all crazy, and it leveled itself. So leveling was awesome and totally worked. The back of it is bigger than a queen bed, about a foot longer than the queen mattress, air mattress I had in there. Last night was about 35 degrees Fahrenheit, so just above freezing, and the high that day was about a 50 or so. And I wanted to check this out because the other awesome feature of camp mode is you can disable all the power, everything, and the screens and everything, darken them, but keep the heater or the air conditioner on, which is pretty useful. But I want to know, is this going to take up like 5% of the battery or like 50% of the battery? If I was out in the woods and I was cold, should I run the heater? Like, will I get back to town? So here are my results. I slept for almost 8 hours, right just before midnight when I went out. I set to 70 degrees Fahrenheit, which is probably too warm to sleep in. But running at 70, for 8 hours, the battery started, it was at 70, let me see, it was at 72%, and got in the back to sleep. And then when I woke up, it was 7:30 in the morning. It was like battery is at 53%. So it took 19% of the battery for almost 8 hours of continuous running. It does sound kind of like a hairdryer, like on extremely low, running the whole time. It's a little louder than I would have liked. I got so tired, I just slept through it, and it was a nice white noise. But also, when you wake up, there's no fogging, there's no moisture on the windows because it's running through the HVAC system and keeping the humidity down from your breath. So that was nice. So in general, I'd say the camp mode's pretty efficient. And if I was on some multi-state road trip and stopping in rest areas, especially next to a highway, it would be pretty easy to find a high-speed charger down the road a bit. And 20%-ish per 8 hours of HVAC running, like full blast, is I'd say pretty good.